It's week 8. Season 17 in the Season of Tears. And we got the Janus Syndicate. James Bond going up against Flying High, a division rival of mine. A division rival who is doing exceedingly well. Ranked number 3 as of week 6. I don't know what happened in week 7. But Jake the Snake Elliott fires us off, and as I announced this, literally just a few minutes ago, the Eagles snuck away against a victory against the Bills, as the Bills foolishly decided to go for 2, and they had all the momentum on their side, and ended up with a crappy throw from Josh Allen, winning 13-12 off of a missed extra point earlier. So there you have it. Let's see what happens. And we have 2 completed passes deep into coverage. James Bond clearly seems to have somehow figured something out. There's pressure all over the place, and there's your first incompletion. Coming out swinging with lots of pass plays. James Bond surveys, back to that triple. He's got his man wide open this time. Takes his time on the dump down to Octopussy. And that's 15 yards inside the red zone as this march to the end zone continues. Pressure wide open, the diving catch, somehow fitting 3 dives, and there she is, Gina, my babe. I don't care whether that's accurate or not. When you're announcing, you get to change people's names. It's in the rules. Pretty low kick. Doinks it in. So a big 7-0 start. Flying High can put up some points. So let's see what these Eagles do. Shipley at the 2. Makes a little brief move. Desperate to get out to the 20. Exceeds that to the 30. And it's the Jalen Hurts show on the run plays. And here we see the swing out. He's got a lot of good blockers in front and serious speed. 20-yard gain on play number 1. Again, it's spread formation. This time it's the tuck and run, what they're famous for. So famous, we've put it in twice. And he's going to try to fire it in. That was a dangerous throw, double coverage. 3rd and 7, big play, shotgun formation. Big pressure up the middle. They dump it off to Barkley, but it's a nice tackle, and that will bring up a long field goal. And he shanks it. Jake the Snake has really struggled, missing at least 1 field goal in all of the last now 6 games. And yes, I'm combining real life and Tecmo into one. And that's an INT, though. The Eagles get the ball right when Janus had a chance to start piling it on. Jalen Hurts just trots right back out. However, he is tied up and then stabbed in the back by Raul Silva. Uh-oh, they've left the deep man wide open, and Hurts is going to give him a lofty jump ball, and he gets inside the 10 before finally dragged down. Beautiful play. I'm envisioning rain now, just very much like that Bills-Eagles game. Oh, might be sloppy. Carl Stromberg in with a big sack. 2nd and 13. That'll bring him out in the gun. They like this play, but Hurts, the line has not been holding up well. Unlike that vaunted Eagles offensive line, perhaps the best in the league. He does have a dump off, but he's got speed. He's just going to keep it himself, and then a terrible angle from the man behind him. Thought he was going high, thought he was going low. Stutter stepped, and Hurts now 1 point away from the tie game. Lined that one up beautifully. There is a man, but it's good. Deep kick all the way down. That's what she said. Cute. And unable to teleport out beyond the 8. Line holds very nicely, but he falls down. He's screaming for tripping. Clearly on the replay, the leg was out, but the ref didn't see it. He was looking at a player called Octopussy. Oh, and then he turns invisible. borrowing Gollum's ring for a brief little while. They pitch it up. This Eagle D, normally good against the run, but got confused, and he snuck back to the inside for 7. Again, the pitch. This time they're all over it. No gain. Trying to mix it up here. Here's our first time we've seen a little bit of motion. Little hole there. And plows forward. So it's 3rd and 6. A lot of effort just to get to the 25. Pretty good coverage. Has a quick man. Can he get there quick? Oh, and then fires it to the man. Perfectly covered. Shitty decision. Out trots the punt team. No threat of a block on that one. Pretty good kick. Shipley way back at the 12. The blocker's overwhelmed. He's destroyed at the 15. Hurts going long pass. Has WR1 open, and it's a terrible throw. And WR1 didn't even think he was getting the ball, so he never turned to look at it. They go back to it. This time they say, "Pay attention, you loser." And he does right there. Big gain for Smith. I didn't think that play worked this season. It worked so much they're calling it. Oh, no, not 3 times in a row. That play though. Man, that pickoff in the little check down flat can be brutal. Oh, and once again they've left him open, but Hurts doesn't see it, instead tries to lead the guy, and all of a sudden it's 3rd down. This time they at least cover the deep guy. Hurts is going to take off and run. He's got serious speed, and that 600-pound squat strength drags him across the 1st down. They had a quick line plunge, but it's slippery out there, folks. I told you it was raining. Down he goes. Again, they've got him wide open. There's a man in his face, but Hurts maintains focus. And again, he doesn't turn and look. This time they go back to what got him here. And look at Hurts just plow forward. What a play. It looked like he was for sure down. 3 guys there, and somehow they all popped going off of him. And Hurts is strolling in. Then he gets his balls examined by a friend. Wow. Will that be the difference? The snake with a medium kick. Cute. Out to the 13. Got a couple blockers in front. He looks like he's feeling pretty good. Got some decent speed. Out to the 37. Double back set for this all-white team. Clear racism on the James Bond part. Pressure up the middle. Ooh, that could have been picked. And suddenly it's 3rd down. What are we doing? Again, there's pressure. He steps off, throws off his back foot. It's complete, but for a loss of a yard, and so out trots the punt team again. Gets the kickoff. Pretty good kick. Oh, just a little too deep. 3 yards. He would have been at the 1. There's a pick. Oh, dangerous. You don't usually get that well covered on that RB2 there, but he was. And so all of a sudden, it's like they just caught that punt. Now they try to plunge up the middle. We haven't seen it. Ooh, 1 step away from glory. Got pressure up the middle. Ooh, almost an INT there. Huge 3rd and 4. They don't want to have to settle for a field goal right off the bat. Got a man wide open. He's going to take it himself and falls down. What an idiot. It's a high kick, but he's on the other hash. And that's going to doink in. Money penny. They are able to make him pay a little bit for that INT, but nothing like it should have been, especially with a guy doing jumping jacks and screaming for the ball in the end zone. Hurt swings it. Got some good blockers out in front. Got pretty good speed. 13 yards. Terrible pass play. Ooh, that could have been another INT. And Hurts can't work the magic there. It's only third down, though. 3rd and 4 in the gun. Oh, and he finds Barkley, who has been quiet this game, but is able to get the dump off. Time now a factor. 38 seconds on the 46. Cover the deep guy. Throws it to Jahan, who somehow catches the ball, the former commander, but it's going to be field goal time. Certainly a makeable kick. Let's see if the snake can redeem himself. And he lines it up nicely. There's a guy, but he sneaks it through. So they trade 3-point blows in the second quarter. Now there's almost no time left, unless Q can figure out a way. And he does. He gives the ball to, it's a lateral to Octopussy. Remember, the time does not expire. He's at the 30, 25, 20. Fires it all the way down, so now this will bring up another field goal attempt. On the bottom hash, another high kick, but I think because of the angle, it's going to go in, and it does. So a bonus 3 points off of the lateral from Q. And now it's a deep, deep, deep kick. Shipley's going to get overwhelmed at the 9. 15 seconds left. You're praying for the QB sneak. You don't get the call. They go deep blitz. He does have time. Checks it down to Dallas. He coughs up the ball. James Bond is running. Will anyone make the tackle? What moves? Oh, and the pain of them attempting a play when they should have just done the QB sneak. Dallas Goedert, the old veteran, somehow gets the ball punched out, and that will give 10 bonus points to the Janus Syndicate. Maybe it's Janus Syndicate. And suddenly they go into halftime in the lead. Who would have thunk it? Now, the Eagles do get the ball. Shipley at the 11. Avoids a look like a brilliant tackle. And that's a hell of a return out to the 39. Call play there. He's going to fire it off. Had a man open. Went for the deep one. Goes Smith with a jumping catch. Again, it's pressure. Who's he firing it up to? Ooh, Barkley. And Barkley is tackled. Thought maybe someone was coming to spring him free, but the guy just sat there like an idiot. Again, it's pressure, but Barkley is not having the jukes that we're used to. And he is being easily contained even by single coverage. Plenty of time for Hurts. Ooh, dangerous there. So that'll bring up another long field goal to tie the game for the Snake. He's got the leg, but I think that plant foot is 10 degrees out to the left. Oh, that's too bad. So 007 clinging to a little lead. That looked like a not called play, but everybody just came crashing in. We usually lose yards that bad on that play. And he chooses not to follow his blockers and only gets 4. So suddenly it's 3rd and 8 just like that. Got a man wide open. Takes his time but fires it to Zena. On top of me, please Lord, take all the money in my bank account. Again, Zena's open. Can she jump for us? No, she can do us one better. Dive. Look at her diving on the ground. The glutes rippling. I mean, seriously, folks. It would look like he was going to get a little something there. The double block missed. And that clogged it up. Now they pitch it. There's just nobody there. They were predicting you run up the middle. And this time they faked him out. And pussy galore all over the place. And now it's the extra point to bring up the score of Super Bowl 17. But he shanks it. And unable to get that going. That's brutal. Shipley tied up, but gets a nice block. Tied up again for the second time. Can't escape. Hurts with a tuck and run. Something told me they should have done that at the end of the half. Look at the game. Bond appears weak and then plays up the middle. Now they roll out. It's got a strong chaser and then somehow fires it to Dotson, who did a smart job settling down. A lot of times you get led too long on that play. Oh, it's called. Can he get the ball out? No, destroyed. Raul Silva. Big loss of 8. Offset for Hurts. Another called play. Fires it to his diving Smith, but the man was waiting. Of course, it's Zena, my all-time fave, and there she is with a huge pick to 9 points. This time they get a successful double block. Oh, he almost had a triple. Still fighting hard for 5 yards. Called play, though. May lose it all. Oh, wisely just tosses it out of bounds. Huge third down. They're going to give him the ball right back. Got a man. He's going to... All right, Octopussy there. That was a great step up in the pocket. Thought he could have run for it, but a quick dump it off to your playmakers, baby. Oh, Zena's wide open. Zena's wide open. They fire it, but it's too slow. Great defensive back play to race over there and knock it away. Now they plunge up the middle, but collapsing pretty well. That Eagles with a good D-line. Zena's open. Not the throw I would have made, but it doesn't matter because Ryder is there. Big honey Ryder, oh yeah. James Bond. Little unusual to go with an all-female receiving crew. Another shitty extra point, and that doinks off. So it is still though a 15-point triple score lead. 1 yard deep is Shipley. Gets off his line. Met hard at the 11 and 12. Call play, fires it, and it's another INT, and this could be the deal breaker right here. Burning clock, potential for more points, and Lane Johnson, who they've decided to go both ways, comes in and kicks some serious ass. Now they pitch it out to Pussy, runs over one person, has a blocker standing there who refuses to help. And they decide to pitch again, questionable. So that'll trot out a field goal. Not incredibly important. And lines it up nicely. Isn't blocked. And so they do fire it through. So now it's an 18-point triple touchdown lead. With under 4 minutes left. Can the Eagles respond? Shipley tackled from behind at the 29. Hurts is in the gun, surveys the field, has his check down, hasn't found that yet, and leads it too far. Now they go back to this play, has a man coming across, but he leads him too much. 3rd and 10. Big called play there. He fires it into coverage, gets the jumping catch on a called play. Look at that, a pickup of like 40 yards. Sometimes the die comes up snake eyes. This time he leads it to him. and is able to make the completion. Now we're under 3 minutes left. Or are we going to have a festivus of onside kicks coming up here? This time it's a diving catch into coverage. That play has bit them in the ass a few times, but Smith comes down with it. Suddenly, 1st and 10 at the 11. Got some pressure, gets the trail position, knocks it down. Way to go. Called play, the blitz. Oh, and Hurts sees it coming. We've heard Raul Silva several times today. And it's huge, 3rd and 19. What are they going to do here? They've left a man wide open. They have a trailer, and it doesn't matter. He rips it from him. Oh, Smitty Smith in that position. You just have to knock the ball down. The INT isn't what counts. And Smitty Smith gets the catch. Will that be the storm that leads this Eagles comeback? Could it be true? Can the Snake fire a good onside? It takes him a long time, but no, Ryder gets it. So you gotta figure with the ball, 2 minutes left, up by 11. We should be all right. Called play, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and the Eagles are now out of timeouts. Here they pitch. He's got a couple of blockers in front. Takes a kind of a shitty angle. 3rd and 4. First down would be huge. They decide to go conservative, run the ball. And what a play. He knew it was coming. He'd seen it 3 times already. And so they will force the big punt. Does get the ball off. It'll be too deep, so the Eagles, with less than 90 seconds, needing 2 scores and 2 touchdowns at that, will start at the 20. They've left a man wide open. Oh, but Hugo Drax brings first down. Time starting to become a serious factor. No pressure, has his time, looking, dumping it down. Not really what you want. Bay gets 11, but that you just can't go with that now. Fire it to Barkley, but the clock is just ticking. A 2-yard pickup. Basically need to score on this play. He's getting chased. Barkley actually probably wisely drops that. They decide to do the tuck and run with their star player. He's only got one good chaser, which he's unable to toss, and so that's it. Even if they score here, it's just not going to happen. So flying high, the division rivals unable to do much. They rack up some stats on that last drive, but could not mount the incredible comeback. 3 picks for Hurts really put him back. Despite driving 15, and remember those 10 points at the end of the first half is really what turned him in. So there it is, flying high, crying tonight.